Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona's channel in English. Well, today we have some news to talk about. Actually, we have many news to talk about, but it's funny. Yesterday, I just told you, in the moment I was recording this video, I told you you can follow me on Instagram. Actually, I remind you, you can follow me on Instagram, but exactly, I think 1 hour later, Instagram didn't work. But don't blame me, it's not my fault, okay? I'm sorry. Well, as we have so many things to talk about, without more delay, let's start. Well, the first new we have to talk about, the first information I have, it's that due to the economical situation, it seems that we cannot or renew the players. Yesterday, if you remember, we were talking about the Sergi Roberto's renewal, that it's stopped. And then it's true, for example, Dembélé and Ansu Fati is going to be renewed. Actually, I forgot to add it, but Barcelona wants to renew Gavi's contract too. It's a bit hard because he's under 18 years old, and the rules and the law, it's a bit different for him. So the idea of Gavi is doing a 3+2. So the maximum can sign is for 3 years, and then it will be automatically 2 years. They want to sign him until 2026 for 500 million euros. I think Ansu Fati, that's what they want to do about Ansu Fati too. And more or less, well, about Dembélé, I'm not sure how they want, but in these cases, I can think that that's true. Actually, Barcelona, as we're going to talk later, have some money to sign a new player. So I guess they are waiting a bit to see how this market works. The problem is that from 1st of January, all these players, well, Ansu Fati, I'm not sure because his contract is a bit weird because he's in the formula of 2+2. So his contract should be renewed automatically for after the summer of this year. So supposedly he's until 2023, but his agent is saying that that's not true, or they are not. They don't accept that, so they are in conversations of renewing him. And actually, Barcelona is interested of renewing him too because his cancellation clause is quite low for his quality and what he represents now. So they want to increase his salary and also the cancellation clause. I understand Ansu Fati's renewal or situation. Yeah, I wanted to say situation. Which I don't understand is Dembélé's and Sergi Roberto's. I don't think Ansu Fati is going to sign for a new player. For a new team. I don't think, even though he can sign for a new team without Barcelona agreeing in January. I mean, but Dembélé and Sergi Roberto for sure they can. So as I told you, I think they are stopped because they want to make sure what's going to happen on summer. On January. An economical situation that is because of this man. And still we have news about the Bartogate that the press likes to call Barcagate. Well, Bartomeu went to the court yesterday, and he declared that he didn't have any knowledge of the content of the accounts, of the economical accounts. And he said, I didn't comment anything, and I didn't give any instruction about the economy. What to say? I mean, you're the president of a club and you don't know the economical account. That's impossible. Even worse, if that's possible, that's even worse. I mean, that's even more embarrassing or more. I mean, if I know my bosses, I know how the economy of my company goes, I'd be very afraid, because actually he's an incompetent, one, and two, we don't know what's going on with the economy of our company, so it may drop and the president will be like, okay. And second, it's impossible. I mean, like a president, one of the main things you are worried about it's about the economy of the club or the company. So it's impossible, literally impossible. So it's not just that he's an incompetent, a bad president, and a bad person, that even though he's stupid, literally. But well, let's just stop talking about Bartomeu. I don't want to get angry. As I told you, the new accounts, it says that Barcelona in this moment have around 16 million euros to sign a new player during January. And that's what Griezmann, Ilaix, Moriba, and Emerson left. So, well, the economy let us do it. So this is the money that we have to get Raheem Sterling or Dani Olmo. Why these two players? Dani Olmo had Blaugrana past. Actually, he's a player from La Masia. His presence in the national team, the Spanish national team, and his performance in Leipzig, I think they are quite good. Well, actually, I cannot say anything about Leipzig because I never saw a match of Leipzig. Maybe one. But when Olmo was not there, of course. So I don't know how he performs in Leipzig. But about Sterling, I read that he really wants to come to Barcelona. Actually, one of the reasons is because he is not playing in Manchester City, that Guardiola doesn't count on him. And more or less, as Kun aware last year, he wants to come to Barcelona because of the system is more or less the philosophy. No, well, the system, I meant the philosophy more or less is the same. So his adaptation should be not that hard. But well, let's see, because if you remember, Sterling, Barcelona tried his signing last year. Then, last summer, we also tried Olmo at the end. So let's see what's going on. If you ask me personally, I prefer Dani Olmo, even though I don't really, because his presence in the national team, of course, you may understand. I follow Spain national team, or the Spanish national team. His performance is not that good as I like, because his regularity is more or less. But he performs quite well. I think his characteristics are a bit better than Sterling. So, in my opinion, please, Dani Olmo. And continuing with the news of Barcelona, bad news. It seems that Koeman, it seems that Laporta, Lemine, everyone was determined. Well, however, you understand me. They wanted to change or to fire Koeman, to destitute Koeman, and Koeman was saved by Jordi Cruyff. You remember, and you know, Jordi Cruyff is from Laporta's idea, Laporta's circle. So it's a good connection between Koeman and Laporta, because he's Laporta's friend and also Koeman's friend. So I think, well, I read that this is the thing that saved Koeman. Anyway, I read too that from next year, from after this stop, from October 18th, Koeman will count almost with everyone. So all the players will be available. So if after that date the team doesn't perform properly, it's because Koeman's fault. Now you cannot say you don't have enough players, or some players are injured, some different players are injured, etc. It's Koeman's fault. And reading some information, I read that the good thing about Koeman, it's that he likes to criticize players, and he's direct. No, that's true. I mean, when he has something to say to a player, he says directly. It's good, I think. Well, later you find things like Pjanic saying he didn't understand what Koeman wanted, and Koeman didn't explain to him. But don't know really and what happened there. But anyway, if you remember, against Atletico Madrid, Koeman criticized Nico Gonzalez, But it's not the only one who got criticized. Mingueza, De Jong, Puig, Araujo, Lenglet, many players, even though Messi once Koeman criticized Messi. Let me find. He said like he said that after 4 matches, previous years he had scored more goals, but well, he didn't fail any occasion. He didn't miss any chance, and he always plays a maximum, the maximum level he has. So I'm not unhappy with his performance. That's many years ago, against when we played against Fenerbahce. No, I don't remember. Well, the case is that Koeman criticized even Messi. Well, that's good if you want to motivate the players. If you criticize them objectively and constructively, that's good. The problem is that Koeman never criticized himself, and that's what all of us know. He always criticized, and lately actually too much, to the players, saying that we don't have quality enough. I always think about this, and I forget always to say. And then we have teams like the Brooks, or I don't remember, someone after we lost against Bayern, someone won Bayern. Other teams won against Benfica. So, but the problem is that we don't have quality. Well, that's the problem of Koeman. He never criticized himself. And all all of this brings problems like this. I don't know. I don't think you know this problem, what happened, but Jordi Alba against Atletico Madrid, he was warming up at the second half, and then Larsson, I think, called him back, said to him, "Come back," and then they said, "You're not going to play, so sit down." It's a situation that many of us may think like, oh, and why he thinks he has to play, why he believes he's so important. It's not about an ego, okay? This is not about an ego because it happened to me. This is about you get angry because they asked you to go to warm up and then you don't play. And it's like, hey, sometimes it happened to me, or 1 or 2 times. They told me go to warm up, then you warm up, and then suddenly it's like, oh, come here, you're not going to play. And it's like, why you ask me to warm up? Because then you're hot, and then when you sit down, you get cold again, and it's even colder, right? So that's what, of course, you think is your chance. It demotivated you. So, but well, the situation was very funny, and the coach of goalkeepers, that I don't know his name, I'm sorry, said that. Alba asked, like, I'm not going to play, really? And then they said, like, orders from up, Koeman. And so, well, funny situation, but I don't think it was so funny for Alba. And well, guys, that's all I had to talk about for today. I don't know how long it was this video, but I think it was a bit long. So thank you for watching us. And well, oh yeah, last news. Barcelona wants to sell Umtiti in January. They don't accept him anymore. He's not playing even a minute. I think he didn't even play this season. He said that his knee is better. He cried for Laporta to stay, but at the end, nothing happened. Nothing changed. His performance is not being better. So Barcelona wants to sell him to get his salary off now. So I think it's a good decision. Let's see if that's true, because they want to get him out in January. And that's all, guys. So thank you for watching us, and see you in the next video. Have a nice day.